Carlmont mobile plating systems. Carlmont produced two mobile plating systems, the 2001 and the 2002. The model you're looking at the moment is the 2002. We'll watch now as the operator sets the machine up, ready for use. The complete 2002 system is housed in a very strong road case. It includes the power controller, all the accessories, 5 chemical bottles, and everything that we'll need to perform the plating operation. Each of the chemical bottles will require a small amount of chemical placed in the bottom of them to complete the operation. Before we handle any chemicals, we always put on our vinyl protective gloves. When the chemical bottles have been placed in position, the next job is to fit on the absorbent swabs onto each electrode. Once the swabs are in place, the electrode is placed into the chemical container. When each chemical container has an electrode, the next job is to connect the electrodes with the red leads to the control unit on the right-hand side of the road case. The 2002 system is now ready to perform its first operation. In this case, we're going to gold plate a Ford Falcon Futura badge. The first step that we will do is to just rinse off the area to make sure that there's no dirt particles. Then we remove the chrome from the badge. This is a chrome-plated plastic badge, and the system, the 2002 system, will remove the chrome. Beneath the chrome is a nickel finish. The nickel is what we want to expose and plate. Before we can plate it, however, we must activate the nickel. This is done with a solution and using the machine. When we're satisfied that the badge, the nickel, has been sufficiently activated, we'll rinse off and we're ready to start gold plating. We're now applying 24 karat hard gold to the exposed nickel surface of the badge, and here's the finished result. Leaving the 2002 machine, we'll transfer to the 2001. The 2001 was our first system that we built, and it was designed to operate on 240 volt power. It could also operate on an external battery, which may be a car battery or one of the small motorcycle type batteries. The prototype 2001s that we made were in a powder coat finish. The production models, however, were 316 stainless steel, so there's never a corrosion problem with the casing. The model that you'll see used in this demonstration is the prototype, and also we used prototype electrodes that were not color-coded. The models that we supply, the current models, all have color-coded electrodes, exactly the same as the 2002 system. The rear view of the 2001 shows the 240 volt in, 12 volt in, and strip and plate fuses. We're going to operate the machine first on 240 volts, so we connect the power up, connect the electrodes to the plating outputs, and we're ready to operate. Each of the electrodes is placed in a corresponding chemical container. The machine is switched on. We check that power is on and it's ready to plate. As we refer to the owner's manual, it'll give us a step-by-step instruction on each part of the operation. The first operation we'll perform with the 2001 is to replate a silver fork with a 24 karat gold finish. We connect the earth lead or ground lead via the clip onto the fork. When we've done this, we'll follow the instructions, and the instructions will tell us to switch to plate, to adjust the voltage to 5, and then to clean the object that we're about to plate. We do this with the electroclean solution. The electroclean solution will cause a foamy appearance on the object, and we'll spray some water on that just to clean that off. We're now ready, once we've finished spraying the water, to commence the gold plating. Following the instructions, we increase the voltage to 6 volts and turning the chemical module round until the gold is conveniently placed as near as possible to the object that we're plating. Running the solution round the top of the lid will make sure that we don't have too much on the swab and waste it by dripping. The gold is the most valuable of our solutions and we don't want to waste it. You'll see the gold appearance start to form now in place of the silver. Turning it over, we'll do the back, not forgetting the sides. It's easy to forget the sides. We've completed about half the plating at this stage. Before we can finish both sides of the fork, we'll have to move the ground clip, because the ground clip is obviously masking a section of the silver. We've now moved the ground clip to approximately halfway so that we can get at the other areas. The fork is completed now, a quick rinse off, and we're ready to do the next job. We're moving on this time to a tap. This particular tap is made of a plastic material and has a chrome plate surface. We can't plate gold onto chrome plate. We need to remove the chrome first. The 2001 machine will do this very easily in its strip configuration. We turn the machine over to strip, the blue light comes on, and we're ready to take the chrome plating off the tap. We turn the chemical module round to the chrome stripper. Taking the chrome off this surface will take about 10, 15 seconds, 20 seconds. You'll see the swab, which started off clear, will take on a yellow appearance. This is actually the chrome yellow that it's removed from the tap. When all the chrome is removed, we're left with a nickel surface underneath. The nickel surface is ideal for accepting gold. A quick rinse off. Before we can plate the nickel, however, we have to activate the nickel. Turn the machine back to plate, follow the instructions, adjust the voltage, and we move on to the nickel activating solution. To activate the area that we're going to plate will take us about 10 seconds. The actual appearance of the tap has changed from the chrome, the bright chrome, to the nickel finish. Quick rinse off, and we're ready to start gold plating. Back to that purple solution again, adjusting the voltage as the instructions tell us, and we're ready to plate. Making sure we don't take too much on the swab. Gentle side-to-side motion, not using the point of the swab, but using the sides. You can see that the tap is now changing to gold. This is approximately a quarter of the tap that we're doing, and will take us 10-15 seconds. If we were to do the whole tap with all the operations, probably about 4 minutes for the whole tap. 2 taps and a spout, probably 15 minutes. Same procedure again, this time on a badge, a Toyota badge off the front of a Toyota Crown. It's a plastic badge and it's chrome plated. We need to take off the chrome to expose the nickel underneath so that we can plate it. Swab's changing to yellow again as we take the chrome off. Switching back to plate, and we're ready to activate the nickel that was beneath the chrome. We've done 2 small surfaces of the badge just to show you the operation of that. The whole badge is rather intricate and would probably take 10 minutes at least to do that one badge with the operations that we need to do. We have 3 operations, of course: removing the chrome, activating the nickel, and plating the gold. Following the instructions, we've adjusted the machine to 6 volts, ready to plate. The Toyota badge is now starting to take on the gold appearance. We have here a small eagle, which is a die-cast, very soft metal of either a lead and tin combination or possibly even a nickel finish on it. We've electro-cleaned the article first, but there is no actual other work to do. There's no chrome on it, so we don't have to strip anything. It's just a question of plating both sides. We finish up with a very attractive gold eagle. Our next job is a little bit more interesting. This is a stainless steel Parker pen with a chrome clip and a chrome top. We'll take out of the pen the refill, tap out the spring that's inside, reassemble the pen, and we're ready to start work. First operation we'll have to do is to remove the chrome from the clip and the top, the little press button at the top of the pen. We switch to strip, and we're using the chrome stripper. Always remembering with these chemicals to wipe them around the top of the containers so that we don't waste any more chemicals than we need to use. The chrome stripping is now complete. We're ready to activate the nickel that was below the chrome. So here's our nickel activator going on. The nickel activator has no effect on the stainless steel. We will, however, use a similar solution on the stainless steel because we want to activate that, and that is the stainless steel activator. We don't do very much work in stainless steel, so we keep the bottle separate. Now the swab that we're going to use to activate the stainless steel is also the swab that we use for the nickel activation. The stainless steel solution is a concentrated form of the nickel activator. So we can safely use the stainless steel activator on the body. We've already activated the nickel, so we can proceed to activate the whole of the stainless steel body of the pen. When that's complete, we'll rinse off and we're ready to gold plate. Starting from the top, around the clip and the push button at the top of the pen. This will be the most intricate part because we have to get underneath the clip to get a smooth flow of gold. The swabs are very soft and you'll find it's not hard to do this. Finishing off with the body of the pen. And we now have a gold parker. We've seen the operation of the 2001 on 240 volts. We'll now show you the operation on 12 volts using a car battery in this instance. It's not necessary to use a car battery. You can use any 12 volt battery that you wish. A small motorcycle battery will do the job as well. The 2001 is also capable of charging the battery, and if you refer to your instruction book, that will tell you how to do it. Black clip goes to the negative lead, red clip goes to the positive, switch on, and we're ready to go. The badge we're going to plate is a Hyundai badge. Wouldn't matter if the badge was a BMW, Mercedes, Honda, Audi. This machine will handle them all quite satisfactorily. They're all basically the same principle. A plastic badge with a nickel base and chrome on the top. We've taken off the chrome, we've activated the nickel, we'll rinse off the solutions, and we're ready to gold plate. You'll notice that this time we're not using a clip as the earth lead or ground lead, we're using a probe. It's not necessary to push the probe into the badge that you're plating. It's only necessary for the probe to make electrical contact by touching. The voltages we're using here are about 6 volts, which is the average, even around a torch battery, half of the voltage of a car battery. So there's no danger, there's no sparks, and there's no risk of anybody being electrocuted. There's the Hyundai badge, now gold plated. That operation would take 5 or 6 minutes to do. This article is a silver chalice. The owner of the chalice has asked that we gold plate it. The silver was a problem in as much as it needed cleaning regularly because it used to tarnish. Gold doesn't tarnish, so that won't be a problem anymore. First operation we did was to electro clean the silver. Having done that, we're starting to gold plate. You'll notice that there's no contact, no clip touching the chalice. The reason for that is that we've coupled the clip onto the stainless steel tray that we're doing the plating on. It's essential that you use stainless steel. Aluminium or other metals will not be satisfactory. And there's the completed chalice, now gold instead of silver. The same operation can be used on coins or smaller objects. The disadvantage of doing small objects on the stainless steel tray is you can't easily get at the edge of the object. So although you can plate the top or bottom of the surface, you're still going to have to take that object off the plate, put the clip on or the probe on to do the side. So we've done one side of the coin. Rinse off, and we're ready to do the other side and the edge of the coin. Before we started to plate this coin, the only operation we did, of course, was the electroclean, just to make sure we're not plating over any dirt or other contaminants that may have got on the coin over the years it's been used. We've completed the back of the coin. We're finishing off the front and the sides. We hope you've enjoyed this brief demonstration of the capability of the 2001. There's 101 other jobs that this machine is capable of, and it's only limited by your imagination. If you have any problems or any queries, please contact Carlmont direct or your local dealer or distributor. Thank you for your time, and we hope you enjoy your machine.